I'm Stacy, and I have an addiction. I have been struggling with this addiction since I was about 13 or 14 years old. It's nothing that I'm ashamed of. There are a lot of people who have addictions. I have two sisters who are addicted to alcohol. Some people are addicted to pills. Other people are addicted to food. Okay? So this right here, this is a part of, it plays a part in my addiction. This is pure baking soda. And my addiction is, I have this obsession with brushing my teeth. So before I go any further, I want to define what addiction is. According to Wikipedia, an addiction is the continued use of a mood-altering substance or behavior despite adverse consequences. So I will be sharing 3 rituals that I do every day, and I'll let you all decide if this is an addiction or if I'm just crazy like my family think I am. Okay, so the first ritual is I brush my teeth. It takes me 6 minutes, and that's just for the brushing alone. And according to the American Dental Association, they recommend that everyone brush their teeth for at least 2 minutes every time you brush your teeth. And the average person brushes their teeth 30 to 60 seconds. And I think that's crazy. But that's a part of having an addiction. You look at everyone else and you see the problem with everyone else and you can't see it within yourself. I honestly do not think that brushing my teeth for 6 minutes, I don't think anything is wrong with it, but my dentist told me that it was a problem. When I went to get a checkup one day, the dental assistant gave me my exam, and she noticed that some enamel was starting to wear on my upper molars, just on one side of my mouth. And so my dentist, who had been seeing me since I was about 4 years old, he said, okay, how long do you brush your teeth? And I said 6 minutes. And he said, I can't even get my other patients to brush their teeth for 2 minutes. He said, that is far too long. And I remember the dental assistant sitting there, and she was staring at me, and she said, I always heard about people like you, but I had never met one of you. And she went on to educate me and tell me, and I already knew this, but you know, that's the thing with an addiction. You know that there are adverse consequences, and it's just like you can't break the habit. And anyway, she told me that, you know, our teeth is supposed to outlive us. So that's why when someone dies, you can exhume the body 200 years later, and the teeth are intact. So she said, there's no way that your enamel should be wearing down. So that's one of the rituals that I do, and I continue to do that. So that's what makes it an addiction. The second thing is I use baking soda and peroxide. There are a lot of other things that I use. Okay, I don't want to tell you all everything, but the baking soda, I brush my teeth with the baking soda, and then I'll take 2 caps of the peroxide, and I will swish it in my mouth for about 5 or 6 minutes. A lot of people ask me, how do you do that? And it's just a part of my addiction. And a lot of people are surprised when they find out I'm an avid coffee drinker. I have to have my coffee. I drink a cup of coffee or a cup of tea faithfully every morning. And a lot of people, they can't believe that because they're like, your teeth are so white. Well, I attribute that to the baking soda and peroxide. And the third ritual is I use a tongue scraper. I don't know if any of you use this. Yes, I have it in my little thing. So I use this faithfully every day as well. It's called a Dentec tongue cleaner. And you can get it at your local drugstore for $4 to $6. And so that's my diction. I told you guys my 3 rituals, so you all can decide if I have an addiction or if I'm just crazy. And I will leave you all with a quote that my dentist, he had this plaque in his office, and I just enjoyed reading it from the time I was a little girl until I was an adult. And it said, "You don't have to floss your teeth, just the ones you want to keep."